What's up, YouTube? It's Kizaru123 here, back again with an OU battle this time. And this is actually a new OU team I made. It's a sand team, so yeah, let's get started. So I'm on the left side. I lead off with my Latios, and he leads up with Keldeo. Here I just go right up for the side shock. He stays in, predicting some kind of other move for my prediction, but I just went right. I didn't over predict or anything, so I just go for the side shock and take it out. So now he goes into Thunder's Theory and goes for the Volt Switch, gets a crit. Still doesn't do too much even after the crit. Goes into Ferrothorn, takes the side shock very nicely. And since I'm locked into it, I can't do much, so I need to switch on into my Tyranitar now to get up my sand. He just goes right for the Stealth Rock, which is not really too big of a deal, but whatever. I go for my rocks, and he goes for Power Whip. Fortunately, it doesn't do half, and Lefties gets me back up to right around where I want to be to take another Power Whip. I go for the Fire Blast. Unfortunately, it doesn't take it out. I don't have any special attack EVs, so I wasn't really surprised that it didn't take it out, especially considering Ferrothorn's defensive capabilities. Um, Now predicting another Fire Blast, he goes out into his Tentacruel, and it takes the Fire Blast really, really well, of course. Fortunately, Sand is canceling out his Black Sludge, which is good. So now I don't want to die yet because he has a Politoed, so this is pretty much going to be a Weather War type of thing. So I need to keep my Weather guy safe. So I switch out into my Jellicent. He predicts the switch and goes for the substitute. So it's a real problem because Jellicent doesn't have anything to hit Water type Pokemon with. So I have to go back into my Latios now. He goes for Toxic, which is actually pretty bad. But now that I have Latios out, I can go for the Psyshock, as you'll see here, and I can take out the substitute. So things are looking pretty even right now, except for his Keldeo being gone. But some of my Pokemon are pretty weak, like T-Tar and Latios here. Slowly losing Latios to the poison, and he switches out into Ferrothorn to take the Psyshock. It doesn't do enough so that I can 2 KO this thing, especially when he gets lefties back. And unfortunately, Sand and Poison are going to take me out. So now I feel this is a good time to go into my Lucario and set up a Swords Dance. As expected, he goes for the Leech Seed, but I'm not too worried because Lucario can do a lot of damage to Pokemon like Ferrothorn. So I go for the close combat this time, and he actually just goes ahead and protects, which is kind of bad. But now he switches into his Tentacruel. Lucario is at like double attack, so close combat takes it out, which is great because now nothing will be out here to sap more health off my Lucario. He goes out into Politoed for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm easily able to take that thing out with the close combat, so yeah, Lucario is really doing a lot of work here. Really enjoying how much work Lucario is doing, and it greatly damaged this Thunder Asterion with a extreme speed. But it's time for Lucario to go, unfortunately. And now I go back into my T-Tart to set up my Sand. So I did win the Weather War, but yeah, I don't know if I won the battle yet because unfortunately he's able to tie up the score here. And now I go back into Jellicent because I'm predicting this thing is Choice Scarf, I think. I'm not really sure, but as I was right though, he was choiced in some way, so he has to switch out into his Ferrothorn. Um, so I can't really do much to this Ferrothorn except Will-O-Wisp, but I miss anyway, and he misses too, so it's like nothing even happened this turn, so it's all good. Um, Now he protects, just trying to get some lefties back and trying to stall me out, but yeah, there's really no other point to him protecting. I don't see, except for getting back 6% of health. And that's because now I'm able to Will-O-Wisp him, and he just Leech Seeds me. Um, Still not too worried about this Ferrothorn. I mean, now that it's burned, like, I'm able to switch out into my Gyarados. I didn't want to go into my Terrakion to use Close Combat, because I was afraid he would go into Dragonite to take it. Now he goes for Power Whip. It only does 15%, so it's all good. Um, Now I predict the Protect, and I just go for Dragon Dance. So things are looking alright for me right now. So yeah, Burn is really taking out a lot of health away from him. I go for another Dragon Dance, predicting another Power Whip or something, or a Leech Seed, which I was fine with, but I was kind of getting worried on how low on health I was. So I was kind of debating an Earthquake or Dragon Dance here, but I kept thinking I knew he would go for the Protect, and fortunately he did go for the Protect, and I get up a third Dragon Dance. So now I'm really looking good on attack and speed. Now here comes the unfortunate part. He does fail with his Protect, but Earthquake leaves him with such little health. I was not expecting this thing to live an Earthquake. but it does, and that really sucks. So Gyarados faints. I have to go back into my Jellicent and take this thing out with an Ice Beam. So I could have had one more attack with Gyarados if it just took out the Ferrothorn, but it's okay. Now he goes out into his Thunder Starion. I live somehow, and I just, well, he goes into his Dragonite. I just went for the Ice Beam, or no, the Recover, sorry. I went for the Recover to get back some health. I didn't want to go for Ice Beam yet. I do go for it eventually. I didn't want to go for it yet because I thought it would, I, I don't really know. I thought I would just, like, I honestly thought I would faint from that hit, but, I didn't, so... Yeah, but now I go back into my Terrakion. I'm really hoping Stone Edge doesn't miss on these last two Pokemon. It hits the Dragonite, which is good. Um, and as you'll see here, his Thunder Starion is Scarfed because it outran me. It outran my Scarfed Terrakion, but I live thanks to Sandstorm boosting my special defense, and I'm able to take this thing out with another Stone Edge. So, great game, PKD. That was really close. Really enjoyed it as well. So, I'll be coming back with more videos soon, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.